doing? The Goofy Wheelchair Guru. Welcome to the show.
And I'm his faithful assistant, aka Dad. And you know what? You can see the Guru's laying here in bed. We're going to give you a little insight into his world and show you something kind of interesting today. As some of you might know, the Guru here and his brother suffer from something called Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy. So it means basically their muscles are wasting away. They don't make dystrophin to help protein to help their muscles stay intact, so their muscles are wasting away. So with that, both the boys have feeding tubes. So here, I'm going to zoom in down here. Let's see. So if we take his shirt up here, you can see he has this thing here called a Mickey button. And we have a pad around there. But that button goes right into his belly. And we hook a feeding tube up there, and that's how he gets a lot of his nutrition. He can still eat, right? You can still eat, can't you?
Yeah, I got a stuffed Goofy.
You got a stuffed Goofy, that's right.
And a SpongeBob.
And a stuffed SpongeBob, and he's got his frog over there. Right?
Elaw.
Yes, and Elaw. He calls Wally Elaw. But listen, so what are we going to do today? We're going to change that Mickey button, right?
Yeah, something's very special.
Yeah, but, so, we're going to go over what did I do in your room before we were going to start doing the buttons? What did I run in here? Do you remember?
Yeah.
I ran a UV light to sanitize the room, kill off any germs that are in here. And then, you know what really helps is the fact that the beautiful cam lady, AK Mom, is like a really awesome nurse, and she can change these buttons from home. So we're going to come over here and see, actually she's going to be doing it on Peter. So everybody say hi to Peter. There's the Guru's brother Peter, aka the big dopey one, right?
Yeah, we call
So,
him Dopey.
alright, so, and there is the beautiful camera lady, aka Mom. Everybody say hi to the beautiful camera lady. Alright, so you can see so we ran the light in here. We sanitized the room. What she's doing now is she's setting everything up and getting it ready. And if you notice, she's gloved up. She washed her hands, did all that stuff, sterilized, put on the gloves, and she's maintaining a sterile field now. Because that's really important, because you're actually putting something...
It's just not a sterile field.
Not a sterile field?
No,
okay, I'm close.
It's a clean procedure.
A clean procedure. But you want to keep it as clean as possible, because what you're doing there is going into their body. So, we'll show you that all here in just a moment. Folks, here you can see it. The beautiful camera lady is cleaning around the site of the old one, because he does have some leakage there, and she just got rid of that. She already set up her tray. We got the, what is that gel called?
Surgilube.
Surgilube. That's ready. That'll help to insert the new Mickey button into the site. But what she's got here is that Mickey button is held in by a little balloon. And what you do is you inflate the balloon. If you look, I'm going to see if I can do this here. See, if you look right there, there's a little thing coming out the side with a little hole in it, that little tube. That is actually what helps inflate it. You inject water in,
Tap water.
Yeah, just tap water into it, and 4 cc's. But what happens is as it's been in there, it starts to lose some of that water that's in it. So more than likely, he's lost a little bit, and we can tell because he has a little bit of discharge that comes out from the button because it doesn't form a perfect seal like it does when it has the 4 cc's. So that tells us that it's time to change his button, and that's what we're doing now. So what she'll do is, when it's time to take that out, she'll hook up the syringe to that opening on the side there, and she will pull the water out, pull the tube out, she'll empty that water out, refill the syringe with a fresh 4 cc's of water.
No, the first step is you want to make
Oh,
sure
yeah,
that
the
you
first
don't have
step
a
is-
hole
hang
in your
on.
new balloon.
Yes, so she's going to test it here. So there's 4 cc's of water in that syringe. She sticks it in and watch the balloon inflate. And there it is. There's the balloon inflating. You want to make sure it's not leaking. It doesn't rupture. And then you take the 4 cc's back out of it.
Also, a cc is equivalent to a milliliter.
There you go. A cc is the equivalent of a milliliter, folks. So we're going to come back down here on the button. So she's going to empty that syringe back out. So now, we're going to...
gotta lube
She's
up the
lubing
tube.
up the new balloon.
Save some for the skin.
Yes.
Because you put it on him too.
Because you put a little bit on the skin. So there's that all set up. That tray is there set. So here we go. You can see she sticks the syringe into the side of the port.
The skin gets the lotion. Otherwise it gets the hose again.
And over here, Buffalo Bob is going on about you put the lotion on the skin or you get the hose again.
And how much did you say there?
I said there was going to be no more than 3. So what was it, about 2.5?
2 3/4. 2 and yeah.
1.
Yep. So his balloon was deflated down about halfway, and that's why there was able to be that discharge. So there you go. You see, we just pulled the water out of the balloon, and guess what? Now you're going to get to actually see
These
it
are
come
just
out.
extra things that come in here that I want on my way.
There's some extra feeding hookups, but here we go.
Oh, it's weird.
You're weird. I want to get your water ready too.
Yep, and she's gonna have the water ready.
Oh,
So basically, as soon as she
yeah.
pulls that out, she'll be set to go put the new one in and fill it, and she'll dress it, and he'll be set to go.
But no, it feels weird.
What feels weird?
It's empty.
Oh, the empty thing, and you tell me? Yeah. And how often do we change these? About what? Every...
You can go every like 3 to 6 months.
Yep.
Give or take.
But again, that's how they get the bulk of the nutrition, is through that little thing in the stomach. Alright, so we got the syringe ready to inflate the new one. So here we go. We're going to pull out the old one.
Sometimes a little stomach gas comes out, but
Yep.
It's
Oh,
weird. G2.
And there it is, pulled out.
and you did have a little gas there.
And he had a little gas that came out, but you can see
What's in
this. Where am I here? Where am I here?
Can you see it?
That was what was, look, that put this end
Can you see it?
right there was in his belly.
I know.
So we'll pull back over, but you can see that thing right there. This is what it is. So here's, I'm trying to do this. That's the part that the cc's of water come in, but this part right here, that's where that's where you hook up the tube and the feed goes into it. Is right there in that little hole. And then when you're not feeding, you close that up.
That was weird.
So there is that part in.
It
This can go
felt
back in here,
weird.
right?
That's garbage.
It felt
So there you see
weird.
the new tube is in, and the beautiful camel lady is gonna now put the syringe into the port and then put in the 4 cc's of tap water.
Oh, it feels so weird.
Feels so weird.
And there's the birds out there.
Right? And wipe off the excess lube.
And you can hear the birds out there.
You can hear the birds. You hear your birds out there. Yes.
I don't know what
And
they're
then we'll
saying.
be dressing that, and he will be all done. What do you think,
And
Jay?
it's a nice tight fit, so that's how you know it's
Yep,
they're good.
nice tight
I like
fit.
saying something about it.
So how does it feel? Does it feel better?
Oops, sorry, I turned it.
Does that feel better? Yeah. And quick and painless, right? How long did that take us? It took us about 6 minutes. Pretty cool, huh? So now, the beautiful camel lady's going to go over and do the Goofy Wheelchair Guru. But we're going to spin over to him for just a moment. So what do you think? You've had it done plenty of times before. Pretty easy, isn't it?
I know. Yep.
Yep. You don't mind having it done?
But yeah, I'm gonna do mine off camera.
You're going to do yours off camera? Because we did his brother on camera. So, hey, this has been a pretty neat episode. You got to see a little bit into the guru's life.
Quite
Right?
literally.
Quite literally. Well, you got to see into his brother, inside of his brother. You got to see that little hole in his belly. He has the very similar thing. We showed you this. And you can see on Phil's it's up a little bit higher because it's depending on where your stomach sits on you. So here, let's turn down. And if you see, those little pads, actually we ordered those off of Amazon, I think. It's got a whole stack of them. They're all different things, and it's just a...
different colors, all different things.
Yeah, all different colors and stuff. So it just helps protect him a little bit better. We found actually he really likes those, but Peter doesn't. Peter just likes the basic gauze, right? So there you have it. A little bit of look into the world of the Guru and his Mickey feeding button, and what happens when he needs to have it changed and whatnot, right? Yeah, you're fortunate you have the best nurse in the world at home, aren't you? Yeah? Can you say thanks to your mom? Can you say thank you, Mom?
Thank you.
Alright, there it is. So, we hope you enjoyed this little bit of an insight and a little bit into the world of the Mickey button and how it's actually not that hard to change. It's just you want to make sure you keep the field as clean because you don't want any germs to get into the body, right, Guru?
Yeah.
Alright, so, hey, for me, the faithful sister, a.k.a. Dad, the beautiful Came Lady Mom, the big knucklehead, a.k.a. Big Brother Peter, he's the goofy wheelchair guru. We thank you for tuning into the show. And hey, don't forget, if you enjoyed this episode, click that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please click that subscribe button and help us, help his dream of being a successful YouTube dude come true. So, for all of us, we thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time here on the Goofy Wheelchair Guru Show, right?
Yep.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.